Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Apologize, I'm a little late today. And I don't have a lot to talk about today. I actually am between meetings and have a ton going on. But I did want to have a quick conversation about something that we talked about a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, we talked about passwords, and we're doing a little bit more reading about passwords because we got some questions on it. And I meetings have a ton going on. So the questions that I was seeing were, what kind of password management tools are good? What should we be using? And those kind of things. And we've been doing a little bit more reading, and in our industry, we do have password tools that we can help you guys out with. But I'm still liking LastPass. That's what I'm kind of been using personally lately. So if there's any questions, but one thing that came up was the type of password. So the passwords that we see, everybody is using short passwords with all kinds of different characters, right? It was supposed to be 9 characters. It was supposed to have special numbers, everything, right? Well, in 2018, NIST, National Information, I messed that up. Security something. I will post it up there what NIST stands for. But they're one of the big governing places that help us with our security frameworks. They recommended that we go to easy to remember, very long passphrases. So at least 14 characters, can have spaces, don't have to have special characters, don't have to have numbers, don't have to have uppercase, but should be easy to remember. And what examples are like, pickles are fun and green. The tiny truck had a flat tire. Those kind of things are the past-phrases that everybody is recommending nowadays. So instead of having a P at SWWORD 123 exclamation point 5678, right? Instead of having a password like that, which, by the way, everybody's going to share and use a passphrase different for everything. The tiny truck had a flat tire for your Yahoo account, and a pickle is green and yummy is a different one for your Google account. Remembering those is hard. That's why you get a LastPass. That's the recommendation that places are going with. Make sure that your one password, if you're going to use a Google Password Manager, then your Google password should be a long passphrase, the tiny truck had tires. And that would be the passphrase that you would use to get to Google, and then nothing else you would need your passphrase for. By the way, passphrases still don't, this was the other question that we got. Yes, you have to use 2FA. You're not using 2FA, two-factor authentication, 2 modes of authentication, a password and a text message or something like that. If you have the ability to do those, you should do a 2-factor authentication. That is the basic gist of the questions that we were getting. What kind of passwords are being recommended? How do you store them? And do we still use 2FA? And the answer is yes to 2FA. My team is constantly complaining about the amount of 2FA that we have. But yes, you should also be using a password manager. Like I said, for those of you guys, it's free for personal use, is LastPass. For those of you guys that are in business and want to have multiple password type systems that would like to, authenticate to your computer and everything like that, give us a call. We have corporate systems We want to try to find a system that's got an app on your phone so you can have your passwords on your phone at all times too. But that was, like I said, I really wanted to get on quick. This wasn't going to be a long one today. I am literally was at a meeting a minute ago, and I am running back. I got another meeting in 10 minutes. So I just wanted to jump on at our regular time just to say, hey, give us a call. We're here. And to answer a couple questions, because that password one seemed to hit a nerve a little bit last week or 2 weeks ago. And just kind of get out there. Yes, still use 2FA, use passphrases, and use a password keeper. So the only password you have to remember is your password keeper. If it's the Google password and you're using their password keeper, if it's LastPass and you're using their password keeper, I know iPhone has a password keeper. I'm not a big fan of the iPhone password keeper because I don't use an Apple device, so therefore I have to have multiple password keepers. I would rather use one, so that's why I use LastPass on everything. But that being said, if you guys have any questions, I really encourage you guys to please follow us at BKS Systems, BKS-Systems on social media. Ask us any questions. I'm looking forward to continuing the conversation, and we will be back next week discussing, I'm thinking right now, unless something comes up between then and now, discussing WISP, your written information security policy or program, depending on how you want to work it. That is something that we've been doing a lot of going forward with our customers, and it is becoming a more and more, it's not an option, it's a requirement with the people. A lot of people are going back to work from home, and now it's trying to figure out how to secure those home workers, and having them be part of the conversation is a big piece of that, and that WISP is the part of it. So give us a call, shoot us a text, whoever you want to do it, get a hold of us, put up a smoke signal, we'll come find you at BKS Systems on social media. And until next week, everyone, I look forward to talking to you and keeping the conversation going. Have a great afternoon, and we'll see you soon. Stay safe, everybody. Thank you.